kind of help is matter for Palestine during this day. Can you explain to us how severe the damage to the hospitals, to the building, to the children in there?
You know, Indonesian hospital in Gaza.
Yeah, I know.
It has been damaged. It has been affected.
Okay.
It has been affected by this aggression. Thousands of buildings have been destroyed. Mosques, UNRWA, it's an international organization, have been destroyed. Israelis, when they used to attack, they don't see what they are doing. They don't listen to any of that. They are civilians or so. All have been killed in Gaza. They are civilians. They are not military activities, you know. And all Palestinians there, they are civilians. They are living for life, for as, you know.
So what is the Palestinian government plan during this aggression?
Our president, he decided and he gave his instruction for our diplomacy. And he called all, I mean, first of all, he called for international community to take her action. And he called our neighboring, you know, President of Egypt, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia, and Jordan, and United Nations Council to do something to end this aggression. The first step we need for that, and the first demand for our authority now to stop the aggression on Gaza and to stop the killing. This is now the authority is the first plan to do for that.
Yeah, and also, Mr. We know that there is a faction between Hamas, who rule Gaza, and PLO, who rule West Bank. Is it any effect to invasion or to Palestinian people?
See, Palestine is one. And all the fractions of PLO, and even with Hamas, with Jihad, now everybody in the ground is united against this aggression. We cannot say that this part and this part. This is always media is trying to do this question. But Palestine is one. Either who's in Jerusalem, who's in abroad, who's in West Bank, or who's in Gaza. We are suffering and we are facing the same, you know, aggression and who are against Palestinian.
Yeah.
More than 20 now have been martyred and assassinated in West Bank from Al-Fatah movement and from other parts also, because they are against what's happening in Gaza. Yeah.
And speaking about Indonesian government, according to the constitution, the Indonesian government will continue to advocate for Palestinian independence. And you know, President Jokowi has also spoken about this matter. So what is your expectation to Indonesian government?
You know, it was my pleasure when I met His Excellency Joko Widodo last April. And I was listening to his message. Indonesia is always behind us. From the high level, all community in Indonesia, religious, parliament. So what already yesterday I was discussing the parliament about that. And I was listening to the message from Indonesia. Indonesia can play a very important role, and they are affecting in the international community, as well as in the non-aligned movement, OIC, in Asian countries. We need them to stop this aggression against Palestinian people, number one. And they need them to work for achieving independence of a state of Palestine with East Jerusalem as the capital. And Indonesia is behind that. We appreciate it. No doubt about Indonesian policy.
Yeah.
So hopefully that this policy and this diplomacy can now started from Jakarta, from Indonesia,
yeah.
to do.
But how can we do more? Just not advocating, but how can we do more?
I think consultation, asking General Assembly or UN Council or OIC leaders to do, not to be silent, everybody. This is now the efforts, it should be like that, to implement the international demands, regulation, and see what's happening in Ukraine, how European countries and the United States are following Russia because of the aggression, as they mentioned that. And Russia have been attacked Ukraine. But what's happening in Palestine? Why everybody is silent?
Yeah.
So this is what we need. We need that Indonesia can approach everybody and to do so, and to ask them that it's okay. Condemning is not enough, in my opinion. Condemning is not enough. It should be some action.
Yeah.
It should be some sanctions against Israel.
Yeah.
This is the only way to reach for achieving the two-state solution.
Yeah, condemning is never enough.
Yeah.
So, what is the result of yesterday meeting with the People's Consultative Assembly? Is there any result of that meeting with Palestine?
It was excellent. You know, I met Mr. Fadlizon in the parliament, and I received a concerning message from him that he's with the Palestinian, and always Indonesia will stand for that. And he condemned all the aggression, you know, and attacks by Israel's military. And also one thing more, that Palestinian is fighting for independence and fighting for the freedom. And this is why the result have been come out of the latest development from Israel.
Yeah, but back again, condemning is never enough. We need a real action. We need a legit action related to this.
For sure that we need more, movements,
Yeah.
and more implementation to be, achieved and to be done. Only talks is not enough.
Yeah.
I believe in that.
Yeah.
I believe in that.
So what is the next plan
Next
of
plan,
Palestine government?
our parliament,
No, Palestine government.
Palestine government is trying their efforts to get more and more successful in diplomacy, and asking all the international community to be behind that, and to follow Israel in all international organizations against their aggression, against their Holocaust committed against Palestinians. This is the Palestinian leadership.
Yeah.
And they are clearly mentioned by our president that we are ready for peace. But what kind of peace? The peace who can give us all self-determination and our land to be free. And with Jerusalem as it's our capital. This is the only way.
Yeah.
And one thing I can say through your channel, that who are looking for peace and who are talking about peace, peace should be with the Palestinian, not with others. Israelis, they should understand that. No peace can be implemented if it's not with Palestinian. We are neighboring and side by side.
Yeah.
Peace not with Indonesia, as they are trying to do, or with other countries. It should be first with the Palestine. And then we can go through. There is Arab Peace Initiative, which have been accepted by OIC countries under the condition that Israel should be accepted that. But unfortunately, Israel is neglected and refusing that. Hopefully, the international community and others who are thinking for that to understand the exact position on the ground.